Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special submission match. Hailing from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nothing fancy about this man. You talk about it in your face. That's who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Well, you're right about that. Steve Austin is 6'2", 252 pounds. And he said there's not a human being walking the face of the earth that can make him say, I quit. You know what? I think I believe him.
His opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
And here he comes, Bret the Hitman Hart. You really happy to see him again, King?
Well, I'm going to try to leave my personal history with Hart out of this, JR. Let me just say that, like this crowd, my feelings toward the so-called Hitman are mixed.
Well, I hate to bring this up, King, but Bret Hart took a little turn on you when he knocked you on your keister.
Yeah, and I didn't appreciate it one bit. Let me tell you, I think Bret Hart was out of line for doing that, as well as being out of line for the abusive obscenities that he hurled on live television. There's absolutely no excuse for that, no matter how much this man, so-called, has been screwed.
Well, you almost called him a son of a...
No, I didn't.
Well, look out. Here we go.
Well, if it were me, I'd keep going after the arm. Don't stop until it doesn't work anymore.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Just toying with the competition a little.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the bear could grief. Will it be enough for the win?
Oh, what a shot! Oh, what a shot! Look at this! The Hitman's rolling here, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at why he's called the excellence of execution. And his attack misses. Oh, what impact!
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup. Reversed.
Now momentum is in the corner of Steve Austin.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it.
He's in full-on attack mode now. When he gets going like this, great counter.
Oh, the velocity, the impact. You could hear it. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual. And there's the reversal from Bret Hart.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
A counter and a reversal. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. Great offense by Steve Austin.
Oh, you better be careful, Stone Cold. Oh!
Austin
If he knocks Bret out, Bret can't say I quit.
This I Quit match, Ken Shamrock, the referee. We are in Chicago. This is WrestleMania 13. Neither Austin or the Hitman have ever submitted in their professional careers. It's all on the line here. A lot of pride. Who's the alpha male? Nice leg sweep by the Hitman.
Man, this crowd is going wild, JR. They're waiting to hear one of these superstars say they quit.
And you got to think that the Hitman is thinking sharpshooter, focusing on the leg of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Uh-oh, this is not going to be good for the Rattlesnake. Oh, man.
Bret Hart.
Oh, man, look at this. Ow!
The figure four using that ring post as leverage. Shamrock trying to free Stone Cold. And Austin, the damage has been done. Austin in a bad, bad way.
But he still will not say he quits.
Turns the tide. Bringing it back between the ropes. Bret Hart being overwhelmed here.
This might be big.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it.
Steve Austin doing a great job of turning that around. Take a shot like that and you feel it for weeks, even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that. At this
He's got the dreaded camel clutch locked in. The pendulum has swung the other way now. Great offense by Bret Hart.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Steve Austin. Look out! Look out! Oh, look at this, JR. Man, I'm telling you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, look out! Look out!
Inverted atomic drop. And Austin, that's a low blow technically. Again, a no disqualification match. Referee Ken Shamrock helpless to do anything about it. Now what's the Hitman doing?
Uh-oh. Look out.
Steel chair. Bret Hart bringing a steel chair in the ring. It's as legal as a wrist lock.
Things are about to get ugly. Oh!
Right to the leg. Austin in trouble.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hart's got evil intentions.
This is going to be bad, JR. This is going to be real bad. Uh-oh, JR. You got to remember that chair is technically legal in this match. What's Bret Hart going to do?
This is what Austin did to Brian Pillman.
Oh, no!
Oh, the Hitman trying to break Austin's leg.
He may have just succeeded. Bret Hart mighty proud of himself after that move.
And remember, Shamrock can't stop the match.
Man, look at that. Austin is in a lot of pain, JR.
Well, to be honest with you, he's got the dreaded camel clutch locked in. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. He's pulling out all the stops tonight. What a move! What a smart move!
I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else. Hart hits the mat. He unloads a well-structured series of moves.
Just making his presence felt there.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. And that wild attack won't find a home.
Oh, down on the back. You know his neck is feeling that one. Nowhere to go.
Oh, he's going to have to block out the pain if he hopes to escape this.
He gets out.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here.
It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard...
Oh, lights out. Good grief. Oh, that's going to put an end to this one. And Steve Austin has all the momentum here.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate.
Oh my gosh! He's in full-on attack mode now.
I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual.
Back where it belongs, inside the ring. I like it. He's getting this done. What an amazing match here at WrestleMania 13. The Hitman, Bret Hart, trying to lock in the Sharpshooter King. You know how that feels.
Yes,
it
I
is
do.
deadly painful.
Oh my gosh, and Bret Hart has it cinched in. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't think he's got any choice, JR. He's going to have to say, I quit.
Austin a long way from the ropes. He can't reach the ropes. Referee Ken Shamrock right down in Austin's face to hear him say, I quit. Austin in a bad, bad way, obviously.
Wait a minute.
Bret got off balance. Bret lost his balance there, lost his leverage, but he didn't relinquish the hold.
Oh, he's still got it locked in and now applying even more pressure.
An amazing display of guts.
Listen to Shamrock. He's saying, Austin, do you quit? Do you quit?
Shamrock's done an amazing job officiating this match. Austin has passed out.
That's it.
Austin is unconscious.
As a result of Stone Cold Steve Austin losing consciousness, the winner of this bout, Bret Hitman Hart.
The match is over. The referee has stopped it. Austin cannot continue. And there's no reason for Bret Hart to continue this onslaught. He's won the match, but he's frustrated that he couldn't make Austin say, I quit.
He's going to try to put that sharpshooter on again. Shamrock, look at Shamrock!
Shamrock with a takedown, waistlock takedown, and Shamrock will fight you, Bret. He will fight you right now. Bret Hart showing no sportsmanship whatsoever after winning this controversial match here at WrestleMania 13.
Well, Bret Hart wins, but Stone Cold Steve Austin just too stubborn to say, I quit.
And this crowd chanting, Austin, Austin. Man, we come in here, Hart was the fan favorite, Austin was the enemy. They leave in different roles.
Stunner!
Austin on one leg. You never trust a rattlesnake. They
Never.
don't make good corporate pets, let me tell you. Austin on one leg. Refused to say, I quit. These fans are livid at the absence of Bret Hart.
In the wake of WrestleMania 13, as audiences began to gravitate towards Stone Cold Steve Austin, a dark cloud began to form, separating the Hitman from fans south of the Canadian border.
First of all, I want to apologize to all my great fans in Canada.
For what?
And to you, my fans right here across the United States of America, I apologize for nothing. You take a